Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 10th episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And last episode, the two of our girls had decided to come to the non-magic world together. So hopefully we can have a lot of fun with that. Let's just get into it and see if that's the case. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, I guess that... yeah, okay. Yes. That's the reason why. Okay, gotcha. That's good to hear. Whatever reason, it's fine as long as we're together. Oh, thought there was a big old poop at first. Like a sleeping bag? And here I was hoping yours was big enough for two. So it's not a fast snail, gotcha. One of the slower snails. Wow, we really do have one for everyone. Even a little... You went in the wrong way. Never dive head first. Suki. Oh. See, this wouldn't have happened if you two shared a sleeping shell. I'm just sweating so much. Dokin. And now we get to have our adventures in the non-magic world. Such greatness. Ooh, a pop-up book. Only time will tell. It's a very fancy crystal ball. Of course. That's to be expected. Wow, that's a cool effect. Hey, is that really a legal stone just sitting there in the middle of the ground? Really? That almost seems like a trap. Oh no, do we lose Rico? Wow, that's an important one too, and it's just sitting there? This smells fishy. I don't trust that crow one bit. No, I knew it. Of course it couldn't be easy. Yes, Hachan, go get that crow. Yeah, good thing we can fly too. That's a good thing. Makes a bird a lot easier to catch. Just don't crash, Rico. Is this how Rico disappears chasing a bird? Is how she gets lost. I mean, this is a, yeah, non-magic world, so of course she would get lost here easily if she gets separated from I don't remember her name, Mirai. At least he didn't lose Hachan. I was about to say, is that your belly rumbling? It was cute, but probably not helpful. That was on purpose, wasn't it, Rico? As you would usually say. Oh no, don't drop it on a moving vehicle! This is not going well. Did it say Jobu? Like Daijobu? Just asking if it's okay. Yeah, it's on top of a vehicle with there being vehicles everywhere. And poor Hachan's probably scared of all of them. And now Rico's all alone without Mirai, and this is a terrible situation. And then there's this as well. There's our turtle. Not even a teenage mutant or a ninja. Upside down to match. Okay, that's funny. You've like one episode, dude. Don't brag too much. And now Mirai's gotta find Rico. Just ask anyone if they've seen a tsundere magic girl around here somewhere. Possibly with a fairy baby. There can't be too many of those around, surely. Yeah, but those aren't magical gems. Sadly. Just don't stand in the middle of the road, Rico. Yeah, I bet. Engines are quite something. Who is that? She sounds like an adult, I think. Wow, she's actually fairly cute. Who are you? She doesn't realize she was flying on that. You know, usually I would say don't follow strangers, but she's cute, so I'm sure it's fine. And she did, you know, kind of save your life there, so. Yeah, that's actually, I actually kind of want some of them. One of each. But they're not magical, though. Ooh, onigiri. She was hungry. Her belly did rumble, so I'm sure she'll take it. And now we're eating food from a stranger. Not a fan of umeboshi. I mean, you're hungry. You can't be choosy. Can't be a picky eater. Wow. All this advanced tech, so mind-blowing. A blender. Because she's a nice person? Wait, is that Mirai's mother? It's been a while since we've seen her, but that might be her. If so, I feel silly because I completely didn't remember her. My bad. It's been too long since I've seen her. But yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I definitely feel silly now. But at least that means we should be able to find her pretty easily. She just has to go home. Yeah. Oh, there it is, yeah. It fell literally right in front of us. Hurry up and grab that before something else does. Wait, no, grab that. That's the gem. Don't just walk away from it. Yeah, are you crazy? That cat's gonna take it. That cat is so gonna take it. God damn it, Mirai. Can't believe you just let that happen. Meanwhile, Rico is bonding with your mother, so that's nice. I look forward to Rico finding out that this is Miurai's mother. Definitely. Rico knows her well. She sounds just like a girl that I know. I wonder if there's a coincidence. uh, I mean, bit more than that, but you really should tell her the name of your friend. Wow, she is so kind and helpful. That's definitely Miurai's mother. Yeah, that's why we have Futariwa Precure as a show. Are you figuring things out? I guess this is where we separate. That's unfortunate, because I was kind of hoping Mirai would walk in and just see her chatting with her mother. That could be pretty funny, but oh well. Guess we gotta go out and find her. I still can't believe she just walked away from that gemstone. It does tell you just how tunnel vision she is on Rico, though, which is kind of nice in its own way. Is something gonna fall from the sky? Wow, we're on the same thought pattern. Okay, we might actually meet up. We might actually meet up pretty quickly now, you know, because they both know the spot. So that's cool. They should meet up. And yep, I think, yep, we found Rico. We know where to meet up. And hand touch you. Wasn't quite a hug, but I guess it's close enough. Yeah, I mean, the memories. If only you knew you met her mother. Hey, there's a kitty cat again. It's still got the gem, luckily. Kitty, give us the gem. I'll trade you for some fish. The cat doesn't care. My cat tries to eat plastic. That's Sparta with her web. There's nothing sacred. Not even a cat is off limits to you people. And they're still surprised by that. Is she allergic to cats? Because that'd be pretty funny. Either way, it caused her to sneeze. So... well, your compliance is not really a factor. Okay. Oh my god, what am I looking at? Is that a monster cat motorcycle hybrid? What even... why? Why would you do that? We gotta fix this. I think that's something that shouldn't exist. Pew, 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 pew. As I fired the gorgeous blue energy beam. Is this time to get blue? Man, could you imagine being in Mofu's position in the middle there? Just so much blue. What more could you ever want in life? Yeah, you can tell Mofu likes being involved in this magical girl transformation sequence. I mean, who wouldn't? Just being surrounded by all the magic and sparkles and everything else. And we're here to cure the world of you. Title drop. Yes. It's a very nice color, I agree. I still hate you, though. Maybe we could pop its tire, throw a banana in the exhaust pipe, trim the claws. Just watch out for that Neko punchy. Oh man, it can fly. Shouldn't be able to do that. Maybe we could get a bucket of water? Perhaps a dog. I mean, if we could stall it long enough, it'll run out of gas. We'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, these people probably are not used to seeing this kind of thing, so much more panic than in the magic world, probably. It's my world you're talking about there. It's not okay to badmouth it. And from her perspective, this is Miuna's world, so she's definitely going to want to protect it. And she's obviously seen, you know, the kindness of the people here. Yes, she's way ahead of me. This is exactly what I was thinking. I'm glad I'm in sync with her. She got to experience firsthand how kind and wonderful this world can be, and I'm glad that was a good first impression for her to get. And the fact that it does have a connection to Miuna just makes it better. And her mother's pretty great, so I feel extremely bad for not knowing it was her. I knew that wouldn't get through to you, because you're a bad guy. You wouldn't understand. And I don't understand that, still. I think it's about time we turn this around. So what are we gonna do? Maybe break the road? It's so weird seeing them battle in like a more modern, real setting, because I'm so used to the magical world. It's pretty close. I actually thought they were gonna like land on the glass and like jump back out towards the motorcycle and attack. Oh, that's probably really soft too, but sturdy. Right to the head, I think. Okay, that's what I thought they would do against the wall, but I guess this works too. And oof. We are just completely using this skyscraper as our battleground, and I love it. And there's a hand holding. That's how you know you're in trouble. And he was definitely in trouble. I mean, how do you get more serious than a cat riding a motorcycle? And here we go. This is when it's time to finish things, when they whip out their wands. This is what Mofu lives for, so. That pretty sapphire and the pretty diamond, which just gets, you know, overridden by the sapphire, I guess. Oh, Linkle. think your time is up. Any last words? Still cannot get used to the size of that thing. That is just the best anime attack I've ever seen, I think. Just the Sapphire Linguistic Blast. It's up there, at least top 5, at the very least. I think we won. Wow, how would you call that great? You lost pretty handedly. What? Did I misread that? Unless she got away with the stone, I just missed that. Which I hope's not what happened. Hopefully it's just around here somewhere. So we are going to go back to Murai's house eventually, right? Because, I mean, Riko has nowhere else to go, so she's got to live with Murai, right? So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is what I was waiting for. This, the kind of person. It turned out to be her mother. And suddenly the coincidences make sense, don't they? Yeah, once they're next to each other, you can clearly see the family resemblance. Riko in the magic world? I will remember that, Mother. Please let go of my shoulders now. You were a lot nicer to Riko. But anyway, here's my life partner, Riko. But yeah, she already met her. Yeah, she doesn't know anything about that. I know, what a crazy coincidence. Yeah, friend is not exactly the perfect word for it, but we can explain to her in detail later. We have time, as she said. But, It really is funny how confused Mirai was. Like, how do you two know each other? When did you meet my mom? We never did meet Riko's mom. We only met her sister. I wonder if we ever will meet her mom. I mean, I think she mentioned her a little bit when she was talking to Mirai's mom. Funniest part of the episode might have just been the comment about her sweeping in the streets. I can't stop thinking about that. Because that probably would have looked pretty weird from Mirai's mother's perspective. This lost, confused girl just holding a broom in the middle of the road. Precure, Okay, and then just the preview, which, you know, I try to stop it, but it's not ever stop it in time, so I can see she's going to be like a transfer student, but I could have guessed that much, you know, that's to be expected. But yeah, this was our first episode back in the non-magic world, and, you know, there was a lot of fun that could be done with this, and there was a lot of fun that was done with this, right? You know, because Riko's obviously not very familiar with this world at all, right? You know, she was here briefly before in episode 1 looking for the Emerald Stone when she initially met Mirai, but aside from that, she's not too familiar with this stuff. Like, I think she has a certain degree of superficial knowledge about things from, like, you know, being taught about it, but overall is pretty impressed by the various technology and stuff, like that blender, just like that wonderful device, the blender. So there's that. And the title of the episode made it pretty clear that Riko would get lost, disappear. At first I was like, I wonder what happens. I wonder if one of the bad guys kidnaps Riko or something. But no, it was just a matter of Riko grabbed her broom, took off before Mirai was able to follow her, chasing a bird that took the stone and, you know, got lost. It was as simple as that, right? I still can't believe the stone was just right there on the ground. Like, I thought for sure it was some kind of trap. I mean, it doesn't make sense as a trap, really, but it doesn't make sense as in anything, really. So, I don't know, but I guess it was just crazy coincidence. But, like, the more I think about it, the less believable that is, because, I mean, if anybody sees a nice, shiny, valuable-looking gem on the ground, they're gonna pick it up real quick. So, it'd still be there, right where they were, right when they got there. I guess it's just a matter of it revealed itself to them when it was time to. It could be just something like that. Because they were talking a little bit about that earlier, like the light and the guiding and the stones and the girls and all that. There was a talk about that. Maybe it's just a matter of that. Like, the stone realized they were there and just kind of made itself known, like, at about the same time that they were there. It could be something like that. Otherwise, it's just very hard to believe that that happened. So I'm not going to dwell on it too much. It was just a bit of a weird thing. The least believable thing in the episode, really, I would say. But yeah, everybody wanted that stone. The bird, the cat, just all sorts of stuff. So I do want to go back. What exactly was it the first thing that Mother said to her? I know it was about sweeping. I want to get the exact line. Yeah, are you okay? Thank you very much. Sweeping is a nice idea, but you need to be careful. Yeah. So she's like... Yeah, because she has no idea about magic, that she flies on that broom, because no normal person would ever assume that. But it's just a weird thing to see somebody with a broom. But she just thinks, I guess she was being a good Samaritan, trying to be helpful, clean up the streets, you know? So if she thinks she was trying to, if she was such a kind person, it does make sense why Mirai's mother would be more inclined to help her, to be kind herself, you know? Paying it forward kind of thing. So it does make sense, you know? I still can't believe I didn't realize that was Mirai's mother. I feel like such an idiot, because I was like, oh, look at this girl. This woman, she looks pretty nice and cute. You know, I'm hoping we get to see more of her. And then a few minutes later, it's like, oh, that's Mirai's mother. We met her, like, a while ago. Well, I don't know. I just, definitely very embarrassing once I realized that. But I'm going to try to not let that bother me too much, really. But it was a thing that happened. I did quite like just seeing Rico and Mirai's mother interacting with each other. The way they were both talking about the same person but didn't realize it was pretty funny. Because it's, yeah, of course they sound the same because they're talking about the same person. But they didn't, neither of them knew that. But eventually they would figure it out. I liked how they were able to reunite because they both remembered where they met before, you know? And they obviously didn't really have much in the way of meeting spots, so that was the only thing either of them came up with. It's like, hey, when we first met, we had like the strawberry crepe stuff in that place. Maybe she's waiting for me there. And they both had that thought, so they got to reunite there, which was a really nice thing to see. Very, very sweet stuff. Heartfelt, happy reunion, you know? And we actually use a sapphire to transform, which is another little good thing about the episode. And we battled Sparta this episode, who apparently decided to make a cat monster motorcycle hybrid thing, which... Why? Why would you do that? I mean, it's such a weird thing to do. Like, I mean, it's probably the weirdest monster they've made so far in the show. I think that's safe to say. It's just such an abomination. Like, cats are such a nice, cute little thing, and you just made it into a monster. That's just so upsetting. Like, truly the most evil of evil these people are. But it was a really cool battle, though, especially when they got to, like, the second half of it, when we started to utilize a skyscraper, like, going up and down and jumping around and just seeing the wonderful teamwork that we usually get, just, like, in sync, jumping and kicking. Just, it was great to watch. It was a real treat, for sure. And we ended up winning in the end, luckily, with our amazing big old sapphire blast, which I just always love to see. The magical circle looks gorgeous and it's absolutely huge. I just love the way it really gets that scale across by showing a zoom in of them standing on top of it initially, then zooming out, and then they like can't even see them anymore when it's zoomed out enough. Just that immense scale is really breathtaking. And then just the beautiful blue sparkles, light, just it looks so good. I can't get enough of it. And then we won. But the enemy didn't seem too broken up about it, really. Like, she says, my first outing here in the non-magic world was great. But let me try to listen to the Japanese if that makes a difference. Ikote shirabe. Maybe she's talking about information-wise. Like this was a good research opportunity to learn about this world. That might be what she meant. That might be what she meant. Because I think she said shirabe, as in like shiraberu, like researching something, looking something up. So that might be a thing, right? That might be what she meant. My Japanese is really not very good, right? So, but it might be something like that. Either that or she somehow snuck the gem and I didn't notice it. Because I did kind of like lose track of where the gem was, but I thought the last time I saw it was when the cat dropped it on the ground. But I could be mistaken. In fact, it's usually a good safe bet to assume that I'm mistaken about things. But Mother was not too happy about her daughter being gone for so long, because I guess she only told the grandmother about it, and then the grandmother let her know later on. Which, yeah, I can see how a mother would not be super happy about that. She actually was less angry than I thought she might be. I mean, she had some aggressive shoulder gripping, but aside from that, she was pretty cool about it for the most part, pretty reasonable. I mean, there was no slapping or anything, so I take that as pretty positive, right? Although part of it's probably just because Rico was there, you know? You don't want to be too mean to your daughter while her friend's watching, right? Unless you're just a horrible person, you know? Which, there are people out there like that just don't care. But, yeah, this was a nice little thing, you know? The whole thing with the mother, Rico, getting that good example of seeing how kind and, you know, helpful the people here can be. Because this is a new world to her, an unknown world that can always be pretty scary, especially if you're fairly young and alone. You know, so if one of the first things happen to you in that situation is somebody's just extremely kind and helpful to you, that can make a very, very big impact on you. So that helping her kind of want to help and protect this world, you know, that's of course in addition to the fact that this is Mirai's world, you know, all that compounding to make her really want to save it, to be helpful, defend it, protect it. It was really nice. I thought that was great. You know, I just love Rico as a character in general. I think she's my favorite character in the show. I think that is safe to say. Mirai's pretty great too, but if I had to pick a favorite, I think it would be solidly Rico for sure. She's just great. I mean, I don't know how I could write a small essay about how great she is, but for now, I'll just leave it at she's just great. And next episode, a little bit of the preview I saw, it seems like she's going to be transferring to Mirai's school, so we'll get to see some more school shenanigans, except for like the complete flip side. Rather than, you know, Rico inviting Mirai to her school and her magic friends that are, you know, curious about the non-magic world, we have Mirai inviting Rico over here to talk to and meet her friends, although she's probably not going to tell them that she's from a magic world, so it's probably not going to be a completely flipped scenario, but aside from that, it'll probably be pretty similar, I would imagine. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I am looking forward to seeing how her human, normal, non-magic school life goes, how she adjusts, if she's, you know, if she's, like, fascinated by various things there, you know, technology, like she was with the blender. That could be fun to see. So, yeah, Mirai's mother's great. I'm glad we got to see more of her. I feel very bad that I forgot her existence, but hopefully she can forgive me for that. So, yeah, good episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.